You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the... I can do anything.
This latest controversy marks a divide when those who are aware of the CIA-controlled media protecting the interests of the multinational corporate elite's pawn, Hillary Clinton, react in disgust, and the disgust from those who still think that reality is as it seems.
Are we going to hold that to Hillary Clinton, to the things when she apologized? Oh, wait a minute. She never really apologized for insulting the
Yes, and if Hillary...
What did you do the day you saw the tape of this man boasting about grabbing a woman's period?
Okay. All right.
Will you please stop saying that word? My daughter is listening.
Yeah, you know what, Scotty? You know what, Scotty? Don't tell me you're offended when I say you're not offended when Donald Trump says
exactly.
I'm not running for president. He is.
If only they could just open their eyes for a moment, they would actually see that totalitarianism is warping that accepted reality. George Orwell described totalitarianism as such: a society living by and for continuous warfare in which the ruling caste have ceased to have any real function but succeed in clinging to power through force and fraud. Hillary Clinton is just the latest villain from a long line of mind-controlling ne'er-do-wells that have ruled over the United States since it was inevitably infiltrated by the global elite's central bank scam in 1913, systematically kept in line by methods of manufactured terror.
Building 7, I often hear about. No plane hit Building 7. Why did Building 7 come down? What do you tell people?
What is Building 7?
Building 7.
I have no idea. I've never heard that.
And assassination of the United States' greatest leaders by a shadow government that pretends to misplace trillions of taxpayer dollars only to fund its Luciferian class war domination over humanity.
More money for the Pentagon when its own auditors admit the military cannot account for 25% of what it already spends.
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
$2.3 trillion with a T. That's $8,000 for every man, woman, and child in America. To understand how the Pentagon can lose track of trillions, consider the case of one military accountant who tried to find out what happened to a mere $300 million.
We know it's gone, but we don't know what they spent it on.
What Trump said amounts to nothing. Nothing compared to her husband's rape victims, some of them brutally raped, only to be attacked publicly by Hillary after the deed was done.
She grabbed a hold of my arm and my hand, and she pulls me into her, and she says with this very angry look on her face, which had been so pleasant seconds before, and in a low voice says, "Do you understand everything you do?" And that frightened me. I felt like she knew. And
that she raped you.
Yes, and that she was telling me to keep quiet.
Nothing compared to the savagery Middle Eastern women endure, and Hillary ignores, only to push the divide and conquer refugee invasion narrative, a fiction that will eventually lead to the rape of thousands of unsuspecting American women and children. Nothing compared to the bodies hidden along Hillary's path to power. Nothing compared to the thousands that have died in the name of Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's rape of Northern Africa due to the conquest of rich men's wars, perpetual wars fought in the perceived name of freedom and democracy, only benefiting the wealthy that become wealthier by playing both sides, maiming and killing our brave fighting men and women in the process. In fact, what Trump said should actually strengthen your resolve. You see, 11 years ago when Trump said this, he wasn't a politician. He wasn't being groomed and compromised like CIA plant Hillary has been her entire political life. He was just a guy like so many other guys, just making a joke. If you want to see a sexual predator, take the blinders off and look no further than Hillary's right-hand man. And I'm not referring to the genderless Illuminati sellout Tim Kaine. John Bound for Infowars.com.
We'll be back with Danny Williams and more